Welcome to Door to the Abandoned. Today we're checking out these big old iron furnaces. These are pretty big ones here. These are part of the old Bradys Iron Works. This here was originally started by a company called the Great Western Iron Works, I believe, and they incorporated in 1939. And there was a lot of stuff in this area that they was able to use in this Bradys Bend area. There was a lot of mines. I mean, they had ore, they had limestone, they had all kinds of the stuff that they needed, coal. I believe this was a bituminous coal-fired furnace, and they actually added the second furnace. This one here was first fired in 1840, I believe, and they added another furnace in 1845. But at one point in time, this whole area down here was just a big sprawling metropolis. They started making stuff for the iron rail industry, and when they first tried to make the rails for the train tracks, they tried to make the rails. They had some difficulty making them. They did put a roller mill in I believe it was 1842, between the timing of these two furnaces. And they had trouble making iron rail at that time, so they started making what they call strap rail, which mounts on wooden beams, you know, on along the cross ties, and that stuff didn't hold up very well. They started making the T-rail out of iron, which was their big thing that they did after they got going. At one point in time, up to 1873, when they shut down for the second time, there was over 1,300 people employed here, and their acreage was 5,340 some odd acres. So over 5,300 acres this place encompassed, which gives you kind of an idea of how big this facility was. But basically, though, the intense pressure from Andrew Carnegie scared them and shut them down, and then he started making the actual steel rail, which is what the industry went to, and this place kind of just faded away. But we're going to check these furnaces out a little bit. There's two furnaces here, and we're going to take a look at them a little bit. Now, they're not in the greatest shape, but it does give you some idea into some of the inner workings. These furnaces here are huge, a lot bigger than any of the other ones we've been to. You can see here as we come around the front, a lot of extensive damage to this, but you can, if you look up top there, you can see some of the original brick lining that was inside of here.
That's pretty cool.
You can see the original brick lining in there.
Is this some of it here? Is some of the original bricks?
It's definitely bricks, yeah, I would say. It is. You can see the other furnace over there beside it.
Cool.
These furnaces are huge. They're freaking big. Don't fall.
Can't help it, it's like ice skating.
You're hardly heavy enough to bust through it. I mean, I don't seem to have that problem.
Yeah, but it's that slipping.
You can see the corners and stuff are still nice. Some kind of a little eyelet there on the side of that. Must have been some kind. Must have been some kind of a cable for something running through there. As you can see, the corners. You can see the cuts in some of the stone. We're going to go up this one up here where she's standing. There's one of the airways. We're going to go up and see what's inside of that. Yeah, this is the twin beside it.
The wall kind of flapped.
Looks like some animals or something was getting in here, taking shelter in this little hole in here,
Like a nice bird.
using it for a little burrow. In here. Now the thing, I think this is the case. It's hard to walk on this frozen chunky snow. I think this is the case, but I'm not positive. But I think this here area would have went down quite a bit more where this air hole is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're standing on a lot of fill and junk that fell down here from the bankside up there and everything. And I think we're, you know, because I can see where the opening is down there. And I think we're just standing way up elevated on where we're standing here. I think there's a lot of junk we're standing on that wouldn't have been here. And you can see the old the twin over there.
Awesome. Now I gotta go down there.
You can see the iron bars that went through it there. Went through the furnace for support and different things when they were putting this together, I guess. So let's see if we can get down around to the front and maybe the other side. As we come around this side, you can see that the dirt is all covering down over the front of it. The front fell off and then it just kind of filled in there. But you can still see how nice and square the corners are when it was originally built. But like I said, this furnace was from 1840. I don't know which one was first. It's kind of hard to tell, but its twin came in 1845. I think there's more than iron bars Yeah, if you look closely there, you see an iron bar
Yeah, I see it.
in there, which held that up. See, we're standing on a bunch of fill, probably 5 or 6 feet of fill right here, because the other furnaces we looked at, you know, you could pretty much walk right in there. So the actual furnace is partially covered up with dirt, because this would have been a lot further down, because this here, you know, that bar's going across, and then that would have been all brick lined in there. I mean, and this thing's still up out of the ground that much. These were massive furnaces. I see there's a rock up there. If you look, it's overhanging the edge.
Yeah.
Just ready to come down and bang somebody on the head. I mean, I don't know how much of it's in there and how much is out, but now that I'm seeing that.
Yeah, look.
All right, let's try to get up around the backside.
Oh, jeez.
It's a pretty good hill going up around here. Okay, so that was the side down there where we were on, and then you can see we come up here around the backside, and it's pretty nice shape on this backside. We'll get a little bit closer look at these iron bars that go through here. So let me get up there and we'll take a look at that. You can see there was some stonework too up on this part, which this must have been built in some way, and then that's where they must have loaded the furnaces from, was from up there. See, some of these stones here pretty nicely cut too. Actually, this stone has a cut through it. You can see like a drill hole. Here's one of them iron bars up close that they used in the construction. This thing, and this thing it's solid still.
This one is in much better shape than that. Look at the back side of it.
Yeah. And you can see behind me here, this must have been a build-up area. They built this up, I believe, to load, to load the furnaces. It's probably like a ramp here.
Yeah.
These bars, there's something I just noted. These bars that were used in the construction of this furnace are squared off. They're square bars. The ones in that furnace over there are round bars. I'm going to assume that was the first furnace over there. I'm going to say this was probably the second one over here. You can see this corner here is kind of giving way a little bit right here. You can see it looks like this rock here split. I mean, it's a shame that furnaces of this historical significance have not been tried to be saved somewhat. Because before Andrew Carnegie got really gone, this was kind of looked upon as kind of you know, kind of like what Pittsburgh did later on, but for the steel industry. All right. Okay, this was a really neat furnace here. I didn't expect there to be this much here. But these furnaces there's a lot of history behind this site. And if you look up Brady's Bend Iron Works online, you'll get a lot of this history. And we did use some information from the PA, exploringpahistory.com. And there's a lot of good history on there. And used a couple of items from there, but very interesting. A lot of history here, and we're going to go ahead and conclude this one. But it's definitely a good find, and we thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down in the comment section and let us know anything you know about this area or these furnaces or this iron works. And just if you like this video, please give us a like, and we'll see you on the next one.